Hello. Chrissy here. Just wait for a couple of minutes, see who joins me. Nice candle. Do some Palo Santo as well. Hello, Michael Dowell, Annie S, GM Dave, Rosie Santos, Debbie Fitzsimmons, Carter Mancy Mesquite. Hi, how are you? Just gonna take that off. How is everyone? I didn't schedule it, Carter Mancy. I've just been flat out the last few days. I didn't do a session on Sunday. I was just feeling a bit off. So I opted not to. But, normally I notify, but bit of a surprise. Where is Pence? Anyone got some questions? I've got some. Where is Pence? Barr's health. Giuliani's health. Hi, Teresa Judy. How are things looking for Nunes and Gates? So I might have a look at their futures. And Lindsey Graham, is he going to win or lose? Lindsey Graham, will he keep his seat, his senatorial seat? Hi, Edith Rosales. Hi, Connie Brown. Hi, Be Kind to All. I'm just gonna put some cards aside here. A bit over here. Move my keyboard back, which I do. Trump, of course, has been out taking Air Force One all over the place and go to different rallies and stuff. Hi, Estelle Harrington. Yeah. So, push that right back. There we go. Okay. So I think we might get stuck right into it. Oh, just a snuffle. I had a sneezing fit earlier. So I have one good sneezing fit every day. And that was just happened to be earlier. Hi, Shelby Lisa. How are you? Uncover the News. Hi, Rachel Melendez. Yeah, well, they're not there to defend them. They're there to question this woman to determine, you know. Yeah. So we'll get straight into it. Yeah. What's happening with Trumpy Dump today? How's he feeling? And what are his challenges? And what's going to be the outcome of those challenges? Hey, Bonnie Russell. Here's the thing, Bonnie Russell, is that too big to rig, yeah. Apparently, even if they have such a huge, like they could win by 30, 40 points and it still doesn't impact the electoral colleges, apparently. The electoral colleges can still decide they're going to go with Trump, and if they do, then yeah, so I'm going to look again at too big to rig, and I'll look again at the electoral colleges, because the popular vote and electoral colleges they should only have one system, and it shouldn't be electoral colleges. It's as simple as that. Hi, Dawn Amato. What? Oh, you're kidding. Upheld the Texas Governor Abbott's order to shut down dozens of mail ballot drop-off boxes. What? Yeah, that's because that's been stacked with that's to stop people in Texas from voting because it's really, really close. Dark money. Supreme Court. I can read on that. I heard somebody else talking about it today. Yeah, you need to do away with the electoral college. You can't have two voting systems. It doesn't work. That's bullshit, that fiber optic cable thing. I can tell you, having worked at a telecommunications company on putting things in and having to learn about the cables and everything, they don't go down. If one gets severed, it depends on where the area it is. It's the area in which it gets severed can lose services and all that. And even if you heavy truck drives over some of these things, you can get fracturing within the cable so that you get spotty service. One house will get their service and the one next door will not, because it's their fiber within the cable that broke, whereas the next one didn't. So a fiber optic cable getting severed, it would have to be right next to the server for that to happen. So that's bullshit. The Virginia thing. Oh yeah, if they cut the cable right into the into the server, yes. But if it was just a random cable being severed somewhere, Trump campaign wants Omarosa to foot the bill for nearly $1 million ad campaign. What the? She doesn't work for it. She shouldn't. Yeah. So the electors must vote in accordance with the popular vote in their state. Well, that's something. Hopefully that'll go. Anyway, let's go. Let's get into it. What's happening with Trump? I might do a cross today. Something usually doing. What's happening with Trump? The lovers reversed. Wow, this is a breakdown of relationships, discord, bad choices. What's his challenge? Truth's coming out. At the base of it, the full reverse. So this is he's unprepared for what's coming out totally. He's been really careless. He's not prepared. He's it's also absence as well, but carelessness and unpreparedness, I think, is at the base of this at the moment. What have his past actions led up to? People walking away from him, abandoning him. Above, at present, the Hierophant, but the Hierophant is reversed. So problems with authority. If we weren't reading on this subject, it could mean creativity and original thinking, but in this case, it's problems with authority. So he's really having problems with people who are in authority. You know, Mitch is who? Donald who? What's in his immediate future? Knight of Wands reversed. Struggling. He's struggling, and he's also probably going to be chucking a few temper tantrums like a spoiled brat. Immaturity is one of the things about the Knight of Wands reversed. So, but yeah, he's going to be acting impulsively. Things are going to get chaotic for him, and he's going to be acting impulsively as well. What's in the environment around him? The moon reversed. The truth is revealed. Whoa, something is going to come out, and it's something that he's not really looking forward to. Clarity, the truth is revealed. What are other people seeing around him? Page of Pentacles. Troublemaking, immature brat. Reversed. It's reversed. So it's a troublemaking, immature brat who's not very smart either. So this is what people are seeing when they look at him. What are his hopes and fears? I want to be the king. I want to be the king. I want to be a bold leader. This is what I want people to see me as. But he's fearing that they're just seeing him as a bully who's never been ready to rule. who's weak and is ruled by others. So he fears that that's what he fears, that people are seeing what he really is, and he hopes that that they don't see that. But yeah, what's the outcome for him? Five of Swords. He's coming out about more abuse of power. No, he's bullying, the abusive relationship he has with the American people. He's bullying of them. This is the ultimate result. This is what people see. Someone who bullies them, who's tried to bully America, bully the voters, who has abused power at every turn. And he's really starting to realise, no matter how many people he pays to turn up at his rallies, he knows that you'll see the same faces over and over again. Yes, some local people will come, but it's like some of those people are only turning up to the rallies because they need money. They need to get money from somewhere. And I think quite a lot of them are actually going to vote for Biden, or not even vote. Let's do one more card there. Oh, he is on thin ice. He is really, really in a lot of trouble. He's really feeling very insecure. So, yeah, that's what's going on with Trump at the moment. Interesting. Okay. Now, a question on the state legislatures. I think there has to be nationwide conference of state legislatures, and I think there are going to have to be some rules set in place for voting that cannot be changed. That is the only way this state by state voter suppression can be tackled. So many voter boxes in counties, and it's got to be, yeah. I'm sure every state gets some electoral funding for elections, and I think that there's going to have to be some rules attached to that funding. That's the only way I can think of that. The state legislatures, will the state legislatures will the state legislatures, they're all different, and but anyway, let's have a look at, will the secretaries of state for each state, will they all be called together? I think that's what they have to do. Yes, there's a thing of impinging on the states' right, but there has to be some protections. will this state by state, will this voter suppression within the states be addressed? We have the same thing here. There are states' rights under our constitution here, where the federal government does not have say. But with voting, that is a federal process. So should there be a, because look, 5 of Wands, conflicts. It's just, what's going to happen with the with state voting and the suppression? So there's conflict, causing conflict with the aim of victory the way they want it, if it's a GOP state, and or if it's got a GOP legislature but a Democratic, blah, blah, blah. And Democrats have not been guiltless of these sorts of tricks in the past. So it's time for it to all stop. We've got 5 of Cups. It's just led to loss of integrity, loss of the faith in that, the faith of the general population, and their loss. A lot of them just they've lost so much, and it's just loss of voters. Loss, this sort of stuff. Resources are not handled properly. The past actions of the different state legislators and secretaries of state and all that with their voter suppression, it's just a lot of resources have gone into it that could have gone elsewhere within their states, again leading to loss. 7 of Cups. They cloud the issue, they confuse people, they gaslight, and it's just, I'm surprised the 4 of Cups hasn't come up here as the result of all this stuff with apathy about voting. I really am. In the immediate future, there's still going to be heartbreak and loss in some states because they know that they're feeling betrayed by the state bodies who have let this suppression go on. 11 hours, people are lining up for 11 hours to vote in Georgia because Georgia have, what's in the environment for it? Strength. It's this, the environment is going to be a really strong movement for change. Extra strong here. This is in the environment. People are seeing now, they're voting like in numbers that they haven't since Nixon, and they're seeing, they've been taking for granted a lot of stuff, but now they're really seeing what's happening, and there's just, it's increasing strength in, I don't know, in their anger, in their, in this, in support for doing something, increasing strength. What people see the American people being burdened with crap by the states who will do anything to stay in power. Texas governor, what a wanker. 1 drop box per county. Some of those counties, huge. What are the hopes and fears? Hope. There's hope there for change, from moving on from this sort of crap. Of course, the fear is that they're not going to be able to move on from it. But there's real momentum building up. The High Priestess, the result. agendas being state agendas being taken out of the whole process, like the party agendas. Ten of Cups. The Republican Party. But this was reversed. So not so happy families for the Republican Party, not so happy outcome. This is, I'm looking at the future here. There's not much that can be done at the moment, apart from challenging them in court as much as possible. What's going on over here with this Queen of Pentacles? Past action leading up to wasted resources, assessing of the system overall, and it's coming up short. Four of Wands. This might sound odd, but I suppose it's because of the skirt. But transparency for those in power, the call for more transparency for those in power. Yeah, I think there is going to be a change, but it's not going to be immediate, and there's still going to be some heartbreak and all that within states. You know, it's not, the thing is within the state is that the state legislator and everything, they're decided at these elections as well. So it's not just federal, it's state, as all you guys know. And sometimes it's like they're doing anything to hang on to their power within the state. And they don't give a shit about what goes on, pardon my language, they don't give a rat's ass about what goes on in who gets into some of them just don't care who's in the White House. They don't, as long as they have their power. And so there's going to have to be a complete overhaul of the state system, and possibly even separating federal and state elections even. That would probably be a good idea. There's going to have to be a complete overhaul of things. Looking at each state's different constitutions and stuff like that. Do they have to be held on the same day as the federal ones? Blah, 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 blah. But there's a growing movement. It's gaining strength and it's gaining momentum. Okay, Dawn, you're really pissed at Trump. Well, he doesn't help your health. But, you know. Hi, Clarence Fields. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. If I haven't said your name, hi, John 5. It's because I haven't seen it. Hi, Sharon Sight. So I try to, you know, every now and then. Okay, will there be an October surprise? Hang on, look at use these decks. Will there be an October surprise? Yes, I saw that. Conchata Farrell from 2.5 Men. She's died. Very sorry to hear that. Actually, I just heard from a morning show this morning. It actually happened quite a few months ago, apparently. An actor over here called Tom Long, who was in some wonderful series and movies. Died a few months ago from blood cancer. So, you know, let's just all take a minute to send healing energy and prayers out to everybody who is fighting cancer, whatever the sort. There's so many different types of cancer, and they all just take and take and take. And, you know, in the end, they end up taking good people we love. And so let's just take a minute to send out some energy to everybody who has to deal with these things. You know, I've lost people. I lost my dad due to cancer. You know, I've lost in-laws. I've had aunts and uncles go through it and things like that. So, hi, Mystical Marina. Hi, Estella Harrison. Tell you what I tell my husband when he gets really upset about things is that the energy that you use in being pissed off and angry at someone, it can be used so much better and to so much better effect elsewhere, to take the anger, the energy out of the anger, and by being angry at people, and you're just letting them drain your energy. So, and you can use that energy so much better elsewhere. That's my view. And I'm not telling people who they can and cannot be angry with, by the way. If you want to be angry with someone, you be angry with someone, especially if there's a real good reason to. But sometimes being angry continuously, it just drains you of energy that you could use elsewhere. And it doesn't help with things like blood pressure. What are you doing, Missy? The cameo. Just at the back here. What are you doing? Hey? Say hello to everyone. Nah, she's going pee off. Cameo. Hey. Say hello. Okay, so what were we looking at? Oh, October surprise. Will there be an October surprise? Let's have a look. Plans for one. They're trying to plan, or they're planning something from the Republicans. I think we all realise it was from the Republicans. Oh, okay. It's reversals as well. Okay. So that came out reversed. So I just had to check. So two plans, it came out reversed. So their plans, for one, just it's not happening. They're trying, but it's not happening. The Strength card. No, it's just really weak. It's really, really weak. And yeah, really, really weak. Whatever they're trying, it's got no bite to it. It's got absolutely no bite to it at all. People have had enough, and they're just letting go. They've had enough of the anger and all that, and they've had enough of the betrayal, and they're just going, they're voting, they're letting go, and they're not going to buy it. At the base, it's just like, well, you know, you can't hurt us anymore. You know, we're recovering from your crap, and, you know, whatever you throw out there, it's not going to do any good. You know, we're through with your crap, and it's not going to hurt us. You know, so, you know, this is letting go and physical healing, and they're just like, throw it at us. We don't, you know, we're not going to catch it. We're not going to hang on to it. You know, past actions leading up to what their October surprise going to do is just sharing. They might put through some money. They might pass a stimulus package. Nancy Pelosi wants a few measures put in there for extra help for healthcare workers and all that. But sharing, but it could be Biden's behind it and he won't let you share. But no, this is past actions are going to result in sharing of something, of resources of something. So they might, in a desperate attempt to get votes, pass a stimulus package. But even if they did now, it would still be till after the election to get to people, and people are over it. You know, what's on top of everything at the moment? King of Pentacles, but he's reversed. He's corruption, bribery, abuse, a con man. He's on top of everything. So it's like, yeah, they just know it's a last desperate bit of a con man, and because whatever they do pass in desperation, it's not going to be enough. Immediate future with an October surprise. America's just saying, whatever. We've made up our mind. This is America voting. It's too late. You can do whatever you like, but we're not going to change our mind. Indecision is in, so they don't even know if they're going to do anything, because it's so desperate and so weak what they're planning to do, and they don't even know if they'll do it. What do people see? Too little, too late. This is someone who's been caught. They've been punished, and now they're trying to make amends. They're being punished. They've been caught out in all their corrupt glory. They're being punished for it, and now they're trying to make amends with this October surprise. So it could be a stimulus package or something. So, which any stimulus bill would be great for you guys, but it's too little, too late. I think they're hoping that it's going to bring people back to the fold, but it's too little, too late. And it's not going to be very strong. Hopes and fears. Repeating past mistakes. They're trying to not to repeat past mistakes. But they're hoping that they can stop from going into isolation, but they can stop the isolation and this is political isolation, going into the political wilderness. They're hoping to be able to stop that, but what's the outcome for the October surprise? Conflict. No, it's just going to cause more argy-bargy. It's just going to cause, what? Did this but not that? That's, it's just going to cause more hassle for them. They had wasted opportunities here. And people are going to still end up going into debt. People are going into debt and stressing about money, and it's not going to change. So, yeah, whatever they do, whether it's try to smear someone or a last big desperate attempt by passing some stimulus package, yeah, it's not going to work. So I do feel that their October surprises might be passing some package, some stimulus package, but a really weak-ass one that's not really going to help much, especially coming into Christmas and stuff like that. When you guys need it. So do they send them out to everyone? Like, even if you've got a good job and you haven't lost your job and you're still working and your family's doing okay, do you still get a stimulus package? Do you still get a stimulus check? Oh, Dawn, you're really doing it tough today. There's some really good visualizations you can do, which are like just imagining taking all that anger and stress that Trump is causing it and putting it in a bubble that's hanging in front of you and just tapping it and it just floating away and things like that. I do that with some things to just, there you go. This is, Hi, Shelby, Lisa. Yeah. Group sue to, oh yeah. Well, if the website goes dark and it's cut down, Okay, where is Pence? Where is Mike Pence? That's lovely, Shelby, Lisa. Thank you very much for that. Proposal to hasten herd immunity to the coronavirus grabs Trump's White House attention. He wants millions to die. Hey, you know what? I think he's hoping that if people get sick, they can't get to the polls. He's been awful quiet. Why is he keeping? Hasn't not appearing much. The fly. I sent the fly. I just got an image of Ruth Baker Ginsburg up there with her robes on and her lace collar, and she's got little angel wings on and a halo above, and she's dancing going, I sent the fly. And dancing to that old Ace of Base song. Is Pence sick? Let's have a look. We'll ask the question. Is Pence sick? Is Mike Pence sick? Is Mike Pence sick? He's free-spirited. Use that to describe him. But looking at new ideas, looking to charge forward with new ideas, starting a new journey. He's getting everything together to do what he has to do to manifest something. This isn't any. His past actions leading up to where he is at loss. There could be some family member with some loss. So maybe there could be a member of his family or something. You would hope if you wouldn't want him going out and boasting about how good they did if he's lost a family member to this. Ooh, he's hiding something. He's hiding something. He's got something in the mix, in the plans. What's in the immediate future? Calling somebody forth to answer for their actions. I really wouldn't think that Mike Pence would have a spine, enough of a spine to do what this may be reading to. I think he's had a recent loss too, and there's a lot of regret there. New idea. He's got a plan. He's starting on a plan. Details. Other people are seeing him. He's working on details. They're seeing him. Some people know what he's up to. He's keeping quiet. He's hoping to keep it close to his chest, whatever it is. And what's the result of all Mike Pence's activities? The devil. The devil. Can you tell us about that? It had to happen. Time's run out for the devil. I'm wondering if he's working on a 25th Amendment. Not before the election, but if Trump starts acting up afterwards, they'll invoke the 25th after the election. That's interesting. Keeping things close to his chest to tackle the devil because the devil's run out of time. I don't think he's going to do it before the election. Going to wait and see what happens first. If Trump loses the election, will Pence invoke the 25th? Ten of Pentacles is a yes. Seven of Wands is a standing their ground. Five of Swords is a no. Eight of Cups is a no. No. Three of Cups. There's some support for it. Communication. He's communicating with people about it. The Hierophant. Chariot, forward momentum, government, and the Sun. Yes. If they don't have to, they might have to do it before the election, but he's got everything together to invoke the 25th if he has to. Because if Trump loses and then loses it completely and calls for whatever, for all his stand back and stand by dudes to, you know, and the US erupts into chaos, Pence is going to be blamed for that. Pence and the government is going to be blamed for that because they didn't do what they should have. So he's getting everything ready for the 25th Amendment. Whether or not he'll use it, that's why he's behind the scenes, gathering his tools. Past actions have led up to something for him, for a loss and regret of something. And it's just, what is this? Is this a tipping point for him to say, nah, this is it, we've got to go? Past actions have led up to this, and that past actions have led up to a loss. What's on the bottom here? The Lovers, parting of the way of the Lovers. Tell me more about that loss. Lost family. He painted himself into a corner with it. Yeah, and he began planning. Interesting. He's behind the scenes shoring things up to, you know. Hi, Joshua gets well. Hi, Greta. Hi, Larry girl. Hi, Teresa Bossa. Loffith. Troll alert. Can someone check that out? Oh, no, you don't want to do that, GM Dave. That's yeah. Can somebody look at the Lofty guy, please? And check him out, moderators. Okay. William Barr. Let's have a look at his health. Hi, perfect Nakula. Thank you, Larry girl. Now, we're looking at health, so we'll get my modern tarot reader card deck. Okay. Okay, so I like this one for health. There's another one that needs checking out. Let's have a look at Bar's health. No, don't worry about that. You don't have to apologise for being late. I mean, people have lives, and you know, sometimes things just happen. I had a bit of a dry sore mouth and throat on Saturday, I think from after the tooth thing, you know, because they knock me out and they hold you open and everything like that. And yeah, I didn't want to worsen it, which is the biggest reason I didn't do anything on Sunday. And talking was really hard, so I couldn't really talk to put out a video. So I don't think that that'll happen this time. I don't think Trump's signatures are going to go on those checks this time. It didn't make any difference. It didn't make any difference, his signatures being on those checks when they got sent out. Didn't make any difference at all. Didn't bring him up in the polls. It didn't do anything. So let's have a look. Bar's health. Queen of Coins. The Earth. Grounded. Resourcefulness. He's getting a lot of help with his health. He's like seeing doctors and stuff. The High Priestess, but there's stuff wrong with it. He has not been, he was listening for a while to some wisdom about staying isolated and stuff. That's one of the reasons he hasn't been seen that much, because his health is that bad. He knows if he caught COVID, he'd be screwed. But his challenge is listening to these people, and yeah, he just wants to dismiss what they say and get back to work. The base of it for him. The Star Hope Spine. This is spinal. He's hoping for something to happen. He's hoping for some results. He's waiting for some results. I don't think it's anything to do with COVID, but it's past actions leading up to the present. Yeah, he's definitely he's been keeping things hidden for a long time. He was never physically fit enough to assume that office. He should have been subjected to a very comprehensive physical. I think anyone who is put in such a position, a cabinet position, or they should have to have a very comprehensive physical. He's had so much wrong with him for so long. What's above him? Coins, new opportunities, new treatments. He's trying out new treatments on something. Chris Christie out of hospital and recovering. You know, he had 2 cards that indicated he might squeeze through, he might get through. And they did. I have to say I'm glad of that. You don't want anyone to die of that, but he's going to be screwed for a long time with his health. Six of Rods. Immediate. Whatever's wrong with him at the moment, he is going to beat it. So it could be something. He's battling something, but I don't think it's COVID. What's in his environment? The Fool, new journeys, but legs, hands. You know, this is hands, fingers, legs, toes. Those things, circulatory. His heart, something to do with his heart. He's trying new things, new medications and all that with his heart. I'm going to be able to, yeah, things are improving. So it's circulatory. Where people see Page of Rods, Page of Wands. Not a big fan of the page cards in here because they have little skulls, like children. So, yeah, they're gorgeous cards and they're beautiful and all that. But yeah, some of them are like, oh. So the Page of Rods. So new. There's going to be some news coming out about his health. People are seeing something that other people are seeing. They're just waiting for some news to come out about his health. And he's battling something new, possibly something even skeletal as well. His hopes is that Nine of Coins, that he can continue to be well enough to continue in his job, but he's fearing he's not. That's a sitting pretty card. The World, the outcome is he might have to resign because his health. He might have to resign because of health. That could be an outcome here with him, with his health. Elixirs, because he's on so many medications. Yeah, his health it's near toppling point. If he continues, I think he's been told if he continues to work, he's not going to live very long. He's going to topple. Eight of Coins. He's undergoing thorough assessment by doctors. His health is that bad. I think he's been told, and he doesn't want to resign, but he's been told he's going to have to if he wants to. If he doesn't, there's a chance that he won't live very much longer. He's got to resign and rest. His health is that bad. Toppling. In the end. I didn't see a death card in there. I saw the Tower and I saw the World. So I think he's got to... Use the same cards and we'll look at Giuliani. Thank you. Oh, I'm putting a thumbs up, guys, if you're there. Hi, Clarence Fields. The White House raccoons, that thing with that reporter was so funny. Fighting on the raccoon. That was like, oh, that was hilarious. You know, yes, Edith, black curtains in the White House. Linda G says she's seen a black wreath on the door. Giuliani. Look, yeah, Barr is in a really precarious position. I think he's been told, but, you know. And I think he's let Trump know, which is why Trump is pissed at him and turning on him. You know, what do you mean you're not going to work yourself to death for me? Whitby is fine, thank you. He's fine, thank you very much. He's just, well, I don't know if he's curled up in his bed. I think he is. Yeah, I think he's curled up in his bed having a nap. He's getting a bit old these days. He's like 11 years old. 11? Yeah, 11 years old. So, yeah, so Barr's basically let it know, I've got to resign, I've got to leave. And Trump's pissed off because he won't work himself to death for him. It is no one's fault but Barr's. Okay, Giuliani. Hi, Susan Alley and Laura Carlson. Yeah. Hi, Renee. Giuliani. 10 of coins. Family legacy coming to an end. End of a cycle. What's his challenge? The Emperor item. He's even struggling to stand up. The Emperor is standing tall with a straight spine, feet firmly on the ground, and he's struggling. He's struggling to do that. Oh, interesting. At the base of the reading, he got the same thing as Barr. It's the same card, but whether it has the same meaning, which along with the full card, I said circulation with Barr. But as you'll see around the hand there, there's all spinal vertebrae. And I said he's challenging just to stand up straight. So his problems are elsewhere. Past actions leading up to where he is. The Magician. He's just, he's been keeping himself going by sheer will. Rudy Giuliani. Sheer will. Manifestation. Sheer will. He's been keeping himself going. He probably should have popped his clogs years ago, but he just keeps going. And there are people like that out in the world, you know. What's above him? Oh, the truth. There's something going to come out about his health. Truth's going to come out about his health soon. Can't be hidden any longer. Immediate future, the Hermit. He's going to have to go into isolation. I think he's losing it. Something with the brain. I think he's losing it. He's got a new journey too with the circulation. So he's not only got trouble with his spine, he's got trouble with, he's going to have to start a new journey. Circulation as well. Well, if you can't stand straight, you can't, yeah, his body's breaking down. Four of Rods. People are seeing someone who needs to go home and stay there. He's feared. Seven of Coins. He's really fearing that his health's been assessed and he's fearing that it's just not up to keeping him going. He's hoping it will be assessed as fine, but he's undergoing test at the moment. What's the outcome for him? Six of Coins. sharing. Temperance. Tamping down. I think he's got some form of dementia as well. There's other physical problems. 9 of Coins. Trying to sit pretty. It's sitting in a place sharing stories and while his mind goes. The Chariot movement elsewhere. Queen of Coins, that's resources. I think he's going to have to retire soon too. Neither of them have got COVID. They've been, well, I'm surprised he hasn't. Giuliani hasn't, since he was at that Rose Garden event, but you know. But I'm not seeing the death card with either of them. I'm seeing completion with one of them and temperance with the other, but, and I saw the Tower, of course, with Bar. Okay. Can everyone hear me? Because I don't know sometimes how my voice goes, whether it's hi, what, whether it's loud or soft. Sometimes I'll be talking, I think I'm talking normal and I'm talking soft. So please put up multiple comments if you can't hear me properly or if I'm talking too soft, and I will see them. Nanny LOL. Hi. Okay. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, so we'll put that deck aside. And hi, Michelle Peterson. Hi, Anne H. Oh, there's a card in there that didn't come out. Knight of Wands. Well, you know, further investigations. There you go. I thought it came out. That makes sense. Okay. The Ohio Bell Boys help. Can somebody check them out, please? Slambo Boy and Zachary 0926. Yeah, well, this is everyone I've yeah, everybody, all of us readers, closer it gets to the elections, we're seeing trolls or bots coming up. You know me, I haven't had very many, but yeah, I mean, they're coming after me. I've got what, just under 1,400 subscribers. So I'm not going to disrupt very much if they come after me. Thanks, Clarence. Thank you, Larry girl. Red hats will freak. Yep. Okay. Yay, red hats will freak. Okay, newness. What's happening with newness? What's happening with Devin Nunes? He is in pretty much the only red part of California. Sorry, my nose is a bit itchy. And is he going to survive? He's working with people. He's working with his little group on his campaign. Ooh, punishment. Punishment. This is reverse. So punishment. He's going to get caught. He's going to get caught doing something. This is his challenge, to not get caught with whatever he's doing and to avoid punishment. Oh, at the base of this for him is a tower. Not good. Not good. Past action leading up to where he is now. Oh, he's conflict. He's going to be in conflict over something he's done. There's going to be a lot of conflict over something he's done. As above, so below. Tower moment. Loss of support. He is suffering loss of support. This is at the moment. Things are presently for him. He is losing support. He was looking pretty good a while back. No, the cards weren't really bad for him, but at the moment, oh, so whatever's going to come out, it's going to be big, because in his immediate future, he is not going to be able to stand his ground. Weak boundaries. He could even quit. He could even say, no, can't do it. Stalling out. Things are going to come to a stall. Screeching halt for his campaign. What's going to happen? Oh, what's in the environment around him? Now, this isn't him getting sick and dying. This is something that could just bring a complete end to his political career. What are people seeing around him? Greed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Greed, corruption. Stuff's going to come out about him. He might even have to withdraw. He's fearing that he's going to have to go on a whole new journey, but he's unprepared. He's been careless somewhere, and he's unprepared. He fears he's not going to be prepared for what's coming up. He hopes he will, but he's not going to be. What's the outcome for him? Hangman, sacrifice. Thrown to the wolves. Thrown to the wolves. Self-sacrifice, yeah. Different perspective. People are going to see him totally differently. And this is the reverse Nine of Cups. He's not going to get his wish. He is. Financial setbacks. No. Greed, laziness. Yep, it's not looking good for him. Now, I did a reading on him a few weeks ago, and it looked like he was going to win. But this is completely different. So get ready for something to come out about Devin Nunes. Interesting. Interesting. So, Matt Gaetz. I don't think the cards were too good for him either. God, I'm shocking at that. You know, when you try to flip the two cards, you cut the and you try to together. I'm shocking at it. I do enough to mix up some of the cards, you know, and stuff, and then I shuffle from there. Be careful after the election and celebrating. There's going to be people out there who will just be looking for trouble. So, you know, keeping your parties where you know they're safe and stuff, in safe environments, like-minded environments. Now, I read a comment earlier, something about Putin, Russia. Oh, poo-pooing Trump's proposed nuclear deal or something. Yeah. Whippy's just telling the other dogs where to go. Russia. Poo-pooing Trump's proposed deal. I don't think Trump will be happy with that. Hi, Deborah Costro. Do you celebrating after the inauguration, I think. That's probably best. Matt Gaetz. What's going on with Matt Gaetz? Abundance. Abundance of what? The Empress. 10 of Cups. Not happy. Republican Party not happy with him, and it's a challenge for him. Abundance of what? Something's come out about it. They know something about him. Well, he's got an abundance of lots of stuff. Not very much of it is good. At the base of it, an offer, a false offer. Hey, past actions leading up to the present. Lots and lots of communications, movement away. Oh, he is. This Republicans are getting lots of communications about what little Matty has been doing to gain his abundance. This could be money, this Empress. As above, so below, he is embattled over this false offer. In his immediate future, the government, courts, I'm reading courts. And I'm reading keys, evidence. He could be, I'm not seeing any swords, which often represent legal cards. Oh, judgment is in his immediate environment. Whoa. What are people seeing? Oh, people are seeing someone who is heading for release, escape. They're seeing someone who's hoping to escape from the consequences of his actions. He hopes that he can, Knight of Swords, but it's reversed as well. So he's really, really, really deliberate cruelty. There's stuff going to come out about him that paints him in a really, really nasty light. He's hoping that it won't, but it is going to really, he's involved in something dark. It's the outcome for Matt Gaetz. Ooh. Out of the party, but going somewhere else, finding his place somewhere else, a new home. Oh, would that be jail? It's a new home. A new job or home. I don't think he's going for a new job. Hope. Oh, a new. Ooh. What is going on here? And he's not going to be able to defend himself or hold his ground. His boundaries are weak. He's stalling out. He's You thought Dunas was in for a hard time. Little Matty, whatever he has been doing. I'm going to ask, is this Empress, is that Russia? This is, but it's abuse of power. King of Swords. Reversed. On behalf of an abusive, corrupt man. He's been doing something for Trump. So it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Or no, it's not Trump. Russia. It is Russia with the Empress card. I don't often read the Empress card for Russia very often. The abusive, corrupt man is Putin, who has declared himself, ruler for life. Ooh, Matty, you're in a lot of trouble. Will he and Nunes even make it to the election? There's indications that Nunes might not even make it to the they both had the card that indicated possibly quitting or stalling out. So both of them, I'll do a triangle for each to see if they're even going to make it to the election. I'll use a different deck. I'll use a deck that's all upright cards. All right. Deck with no reversals. My little purple one. So, Matt Gaetz. Will Matt Gaetz even make it to the election? Or will he have to drop out? Page of Cups. Hierophant. Magician. Yeah, he is going to make it. But he's going to make it to the election. But he's going to have a lot of troubles along the way. He's got a lot of explanations to do. He could even be up before Congress. There's surprising news coming out about him. He is, and it's going to be a friggin' miracle. Upwelling of emotion. Will he win? Oh no, ask this. Will Matt Gaetz lose? Will Matt Gaetz lose? Five of Cups. Yeah, he could lose. Yep. There's a chance he'll lose, but then it's 50-50. 50-50. He's been a very naughty boy. If he wins, I don't think he's going to be there for long. I'll check with him closer to the date, to the election. We'll see what comes out about him. Okay. Hiya, Santua. I did earlier, Santua. I did a read on him. I did a cross on him. I've been doing the crosses mostly today. And yeah, some interesting. Will you please like me? Just suburban women at a rally. No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, now I did a reading. I usually open up with readings on Trump. So if you go back after I finish, if you go back to the start, you'll see what I said. Yes, yes, Sandra, I've got that on the list about who will win the electoral colleges. First, I'm just going to finish up with Devin Nunes here. Is Devin Nunes going to make it to the election? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah. Okay, is Devin Nunes going to make it to? Ooh. No. Who knows? He might not even make it to the election. He got the 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands. They're both note cards. Knight of Swords is, yeah, maybe a bit of chaos. He's in for a lot of chaos. He might not even make it to the election. He might not even make it to the election. If he does, will he win? If he does make it, will he win? People walking away, the Chariot, momentum, 7 of Pentacles being assessed. No, I don't think he will. Oh, what about Barbara Eden? Has she passed or something? I used to love watching I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah. A lot of his villagers, a lot of his followers will not exactly appreciate him singing and dancing to a song by a lot of them gay people. Oh, Jim Jordan. I'll do Jim Jordan very quickly. I'll do 3 cards on Jim Jordan. Six of Cups, past actions, temperance being tamped down, 6 of Swords, movement, rough. Possibly not. It's going to be rough if he does get it. He might sneak in. But yeah. But it's going to be a really close run for him. Yes, I'm going to have a look at what Senator Whitehouse said as well. Now, Lindsey Graham. Let's have a look at what's going on with Lindsey Graham. I'm just moving down my list. So I've been to the YMCA in New York, the one near the Central Park. We actually stayed there. They had, you know, it's very basic, but they had a double room for us with its own little ensuite and everything right on the top floor, and it was situated such that you could look out the window and you saw Central Park. And it's way too good for Trump. It was a very comfortable place for us. You know, we had a tight budget, and yeah, but they were really nice. And yeah, but this was a few years ago. It was for our 50th birthday, and we've had a few ailments kick in since then. So we really hope to be able to get back to New York one day, and we'll probably be staying somewhere else. But it was nice. We were in New York for a whole week, and for 6 nights we stayed at the YMCA, just off, I think it's East 63rd or something, or West 63rd. And yeah, just off the park, just round the corner from the Ghostbusters building. Lindsey Graham, what's going on with Lindsey Graham? Victory! He wants victory. That's what he's all about. You used to see him on the television, like begging for money. His challenger past, what his actions in the past, people aren't very impressed. Out in the cold, at the base of this, a new home, a new job, movement away. This isn't out in the cold, but a new home. His past actions, suppression of the truth, leading up to suppression of the truth, stress, mental blocks, poor judgment, dishonesty. That's what his past actions have led up to for him, as he's tried to suppress the truth about things. Decisions, crucial decisions. As above, so below. People are making crucial decisions about his future, the voters. And this indicates a new home, a new job. So, immediate future, retirement and rest. Things aren't looking good for him either. In his immediate environment, Nancy Pelosi and Congress, the senators, they're making life hell for him with that committee, as they should. Oh, people are seeing someone whose secret's about to spill out. He hopes he can keep a lid on things, on his emotions, but he can't. He's close to losing it, and he hopes he doesn't. I mean, he's not looking too good. If anyone looks like it, his face is red. He's looking stressed. Oh dear. The outcome for him, punishment, trying to make amends. He's getting caught. Punishment. Knave of Swords reversed. Weakness, bad news, legal or tax issues. I think he could lose. I think he could lose. At least he didn't get the Seven of Wands reversed, which meant, you know, quitting early, not even making it to the election. I say, son, that was not nice. Foghorn, love Foghorn. The little kid, He was always doing things to him. It was the little bird with the glasses or something, wasn't it? Troll. Okay, the electoral colleges. Who will win the electoral college? Let's have a look at Biden. Now, if any of you watch Linda G, she posted on her community page a couple of this paper. Last time she did the electoral colleges, she was 89% correct. Now, she's said that Biden's going to get like 336 and Trump's only going to get like something like 169. So it'll be interesting to see. So even if she's only 89% correct, Biden's still going to win. But let's have a look. Who will win the electoral colleges? Will Biden win the electoral college? Page of Wands, support, new journey. That's good. People talking, the electorals. They've had new rules instituted, apparently, that they have to vote with the popular vote in the state. Lots of support for him in the colleges there. New journey. Yes, it's a matter of time. Yes, it'll all be upheld. It's all going to be legal. Heartbreak. It's going to cause heartbreak for somebody. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good for Biden. Do one more row. Knight of Swords. Yep. People walking away. Yeah, it's looking good for Biden. There's a couple of negative cards, but it's people walking away and heartbreak for somebody else. So there might be a state where he was really hoping to win that causes him a little bit of heartbreak. It could even be Pennsylvania, which is his home state. He's from Pennsylvania. So, but overall, yeah, it's looking good for him. Lots of support. I've indicated when I set up this channel that my videos are not suitable for those under 18. I don't know if that actually does anything, but yeah. Kate S. Blue, hello. Well, then perhaps it can put $50 million. Leon Black says he deeply regrets Jeffrey Epstein ties and report of $50 million in transfers. Well, perhaps he can put $50 million into organisations that help fight slavery, sex trafficking and modern-day slavery. Trump going to get? How's Trump going to go with the Electoral College? Moon. Ooh. Trying to manipulate, but no, it's not looking as good for him. He will get some, of course, but it's not looking as good for him. They want answers from him. He's going to have to satisfy a lot of people. He's got the ten of swords. He's got the moon. He's got the five of wands. There's conflict. Going to try and manipulate, but it's not going to work. Yep. It's not going to work. He is going to get some, but he's got more bad cards than Biden has. Biden is probably going to lose this. You know, I think Biden's really hoping he can get Pennsylvania because it's his home state, but I don't think he will. I think he might lose that, but hopefully I'm wrong. Okay, dark money in the Supreme Court. You know, when you first run for judge and all that, isn't it a local election to be a judge and stuff at the local level and stuff like that? Like I said, I'm crappy at this, and I don't like bending cards either, so dark money in the Supreme Court. Let's have a look. Definitely abuse of power. Opportunities, offers. Painted into a corner. Manipulation, money, movement of money around. Out in the cold. Not all of them. There are a couple of, there's going to be some anxiety. A couple of them are going to get really anxious. It's not all of them. Not all of them. Definitely not. It's not Roberts. It's not, you know, Republicans, some Republican leaning ones. Hierophant in the courts. Republicans stacking the courts. Ships are coming in on that, but that's on top of the out in the cold and the anxiety card. Whistleblowers. Hidden agendas. It's all going to come to an end. There's going to be news about some of them have been paid, sort of like future bribes. Should this come up, we've paid you for your support on this. So should this come to you, we expect you to knock it down. We contributed to your campaign. It's just, yeah, it's all going to come out. Isolation. Messages, paid victories. Yeah, there is definitely some stuff coming out. There's an abundance. We'll put a word in the president's ear about you getting on the nomination books and stuff. Yes, there is some with some of them. I don't see Roberts. I think someone's going to have to leave because of it. I'd like to say Kavanagh. His mind keeps flashing up. He was put on Trump's radar. Don't know about Gorsuch. It's happened in the past too, but they might have died by now, you know. I don't know. Thomas. Oh, yeah, Thomas Kavanagh. This dark money, is it tied to Thomas and Kavanagh? Offers. There it is. Offers again. The Hermit again. Isolation. We bought you your owls. You dandelion there. You're our future hope here. No, that's a yes. That's a maybe. That's a yes. I said it's tied to Thomas and Kavanagh. Walking away. Wheel of Fortune, yes. Lovers, yes. Assessment, there's assessment going. There's going to be the secrets coming out. Trump's taken payment to put these guys up there as well to get their agenda. The High Priestess card came out again. Cloud the issues. Whistleblowers. Yeah. I'd say there's probably been instances in the past where that's happened as well, but currently I think they'll be looking at Thomas and Kavanagh. Is this going to affect Amy Coney Barrett's nomination? His sister Kim Jo-Young is running things over in North Korea, Sandra. Oh yes, it was going on before Trump. It's probably been going on for a long time, you know. But I don't think it's ever gotten to the point where a president's been taking money to assign these people, to nominate these people. I think it's gotten to money's been paid to get these people on the list. But Trump didn't nominate Thomas, as far as I know, but he nominated Kavanagh, and yeah. Hola, soy Cañito. No hablo inglés and piss off. Sorry. Look, if you do speak a second language and all that, that was rude, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Just, it's a troll. Pee off troll. But yeah, I think a lot of them come from the Philippines. So sorry, that was really, really rude of me to say, especially if you speak more than one language, or you might have English as your second language or that. So I do apologize for that. Yeah. Oh, I can't see him taking a direct bribe. No. But people have been bribed to get these guys on the list. But I think Trump's taken direct bribe to put up at least Kavanaugh. Now, is this going to affect Amy Coney Barrett's nomination? What's going on with her nomination? Overwhelming emotion, challenge, judgment. If he's got proof of this and it comes out, isolation, sending her back out into the wilderness to learn more. Details are going to come out. Empress, abundance of stuff is going to come out about this in her immediate environment. Communication, the devil. People see the devil. She's afraid of the truth coming out. The truth's going to come out. Wheel of Fortune. It was never going to happen. Going to come out about Trump too. Forced retirement. If this comes out about Trump, here's Trump again. Forced retirement. The cards don't look that good for her again. They never have. No matter which reader you look at, none of us have come up with good cards for her. So, going to be interesting. Okay, look, guys, we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. My throat's getting a little bit little bit strained. Sorry. So I'm going to leave it here for today. Everyone, please take care of yourself if you're going out to vote in person. If you can go with somebody else, stay safe, stay strong, stay loving. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, bye-bye.